So good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the short notice, but I think this is good to do today, and we'll record it so that you can get the benefit of it. There's been some confusion as to how the dials work, and so what I wanted to do today was settle that confusion in your mind and give you some clarity so that you can understand how this works. Okay. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log out of this account. I'm going to log into my wife's account because that would be a better demonstration of this. So bear with me a second. And if I go, I'll cut that out of the video, obviously. Okay, there we are. Yeah, and in fact, I'm getting a notice here about commission cap, which is okay. So, I'm trusting that you can all see the screen. I trust that's the case. And so let's talk about dials, and let's talk about percentages, and let's talk about how this works. Now, when I came into the business, I didn't understand this. And it was only after a long, in-depth discussion with Richard that I began to understand it, and now I fully understand it. So, as you can see, we have dials, and they actually do all mean something, okay? They actually mean some information that you can get out of the dials, okay? So, we'll talk about the big dials in a moment, but let's talk about the individual dials and what they mean. So, there are two sections here, as you can see. The top section here is the bear section, and the bottom section is the bull section. Now, the bear section is relative or related to the money that you can earn passively from this business. Now, I don't know if you're aware that everyone who's passive in Cash FX effectively has two income streams. Number one, they have the daily income trading, which they get from their trading pack, but they also get the force matrix bonuses as well, because as the matrix fills out under them, everyone is placed in the matrix, whether they're passive or active. Everyone's in the matrix, and basically everyone goes in the matrix, and therefore as a matrix builds out underneath them and people underneath them in the matrix withdraw money, then they will get paid matrix bonus. So everyone coming into the business has two streams of income from the get-go, okay? Passively, two streams of income. And obviously, how much of that income that you've received on the particular pack that you're on is recorded by this dial here, okay? The other side of it is the bear income, okay? Now, the bear income relates to the income that's generated from the team building activity side of the business, okay? So the fast starts, the uni level, the personal matching, the global leadership, and the generational matching. For now, we only need to talk about the first three, okay? So fast starts, we know you get paid when you introduce somebody. We're not going to go into depth on that. Uni level, you get paid when you introduce somebody, and also when your team introduces people, you get paid uni level. And personal matching is on the matrix. So when somebody that you personally introduce receives a matrix bonus, you receive a small percentage of that as a personal matching bonus, okay? These are explained in the pay plan. Now, as you can see in this situation, we're on a 1K pack, and the blue dial, the bear dial, is currently at 32%. And the red dial on my wife's account is currently at 182%. And I'm about to upgrade this account. Now you'll notice that this figure here is the combined total of these two dials, 214%. So the misconception is that when this gets to 200%, you cap out, your pack closes. But as you can clearly see, this isn't the case. This is at 214%. So why is it? Why is it not capped out? Well, let me explain. The reality of our situation is that I could let this dial run all the way to 200%, okay? And it would, of course, then cap out this pack, okay? However, and this is the thing you don't know, even though I haven't got an active pack, I will still earn daily trading and force matrix benefits on this pack value, until this dial reaches 200% too. I'm just going to let that sink in. So I can let this go to 200% and cap the pack out, which means I don't have an active pack. However, the bear side of it hasn't finished paying out yet. So in reality, the pack will pay 400% because I can cap it out at 200% here and then let it run another 170% round to until this gets to 200. So in fact, my 1K pack, as you can see, at 182%, it's paid out nearly 2K, okay? But yet this green dial hasn't gone all the way round. Why? Well, it's because there's about another 1,800, okay? Because of this. It's only when this dial is at 200% and this dial is at 200% that this dial will be all the way around. So this tracks the 400%, this dial. These dials track the 200% available in either the bear or the bull, okay? So if, for example, my bear dial was running round, okay, I could let that get to 180%, 190%, okay, and then I could start trading the bull income, okay, and it would still run. It would still run, okay. There is 200% available here and 200% available here, and that's proven by the fact that I'm over 200% for the pack and it still hasn't closed. So these packs actually pay out 400%. There is a little downside that you need to be aware of. If you're a team builder like me, and most people are, you'll find that your red dial is the one that runs the fastest. So this is the one that's going to cap out the first. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you have some uni-level money that you've earned. Okay. Let's just go and check the uni-level on this account. So as you can see, there's $24 in this uni-level account. Okay. Now, if this dial caps out and this pack closes, this section of the business is effectively done and dusted, okay? And what will happen is that this uni-level bonus, this $24 will go from here into this red section here, and it will say cap not missed yet. So this will be 0, this will go to $24. Okay. And the reason that this will go from here to here is because you have 7 days grace. The company gives you 7 days to renew the pack, to re-establish the bull side of it. Okay. If you don't renew this, if this bull side of it caps out and you don't renew that within 7 days, you will lose whatever money is sitting in the red section on the uni level. So if that $24 was sitting in the red section and I didn't renew that bull side of the pack within the 7 days, I would lose that $24, okay? Because this is no longer active and they've given you 7 days. That's your choice, okay? If you don't want to renew in 7 days, of course, you lose this. Now, a question was asked of me the other day, well, if I've built a team, etc., 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 do I lose all my team? Do I lose all my personal spot? No, you don't. All of that stays in place. The only thing that's going to happen when you cap this out is that you're going to lose the income side of it. So instead of earning income from that team activity and the uni levels, etc., etc., you're not going to earn anything if this is capped out and beyond 7 days grace. Okay, but you will still earn the bear income. Okay, and actually, this is a bit of a lifesaver because there are some people who have built a team and run the red dial round, and they've taken, they've run it around to 150% or whatever. They've taken the money out and spent it on themselves, on their rent or whatever it is they've got to buy. And then they suddenly realize, well, they haven't got enough money left in the pack to upgrade. So they panic. Well, in that situation, I would say, look, actually, you've got to take a bit of a savings and long-term view on this. You know, my mission has been that I get out of these packs as early as I can and upgrade. As soon as I've earned enough money to upgrade, I upgrade. Okay, because I want to keep this number as low as possible, and keep upgrading until I get where I need to be, which is the 100K pack. Okay, but some people have a short-term view. Okay, you know, and they sort of need money. I don't think that works well in this situation. I think you should take a long-term view on it. However, if you do go around here and you haven't got enough money left in the pack to upgrade, then you could let it close. Obviously, you won't earn any income from the bull side of it, but you could then generate enough money from the bear side of it over time as a passive member to bring this round to 400 pounds, to give you more money then to upgrade this pack or renew it. Okay. And here's something you need to know. If you cap out a pack, okay, this button will change to renew. As you all know, if I wanted to go to the 2K pack from this pack, all I've got to do is pay 1K difference, because it's still not capped out here and it's still not capped out here. So I can pay the difference between the 1K and the 2K, which is $1,000. Great. The second that either of these dials cap the pack out, okay, I no longer have the ability to upgrade for the difference price. I lose that ability. So if I want to, and this button won't say upgrade anymore, it will say renew. And you've got two choices then. You can either come back in, so let's say I capped this pack out, you can either come back in at 1K, but you'd have to pay $1,000 to get it, or I could upgrade to a 2K, but I would have to pay $2,000. I lose the upgrade ability, okay? So if I cap this out, I can either renew at 1K, I pay the full 1,000, or I can go up to the next pack, which is the 2,000, but I would have to pay the $2,000 full price to get me to that pack, okay? And another question that was asked to me the other day was that, you know, if you achieve a pack level, let's say you achieve a 1K pack level in CashFX, can you renew at a lower level? The answer is no. Once you achieve a pack level, you can only ever renew at that level or upgrade. You can't go back down. So just be aware of that. Them's the rules. I didn't make them, and it works. You can't go back down. Okay? So that's really all I wanted to tell you guys about how this works. Now, I suspect some of you got some questions. So if you have a question, raise your hand. There's a little, if you look at the panel, there's a hand thing there you can raise. And I will open your microphone and we can have a chat and get your question answered. So if anyone's got a question they want to ask me, please raise your hand and I will, I can't remember how to do the raise your hand thing, but it's alongside your name on the participants window. I'm going to wait a minute or two, and if nobody's got a question, then obviously I'm going to close this out. But I suspect there'll be a flurry of questions in the WhatsApp chat, but I'd rather keep them to this video again. So I'm just going to do a quick recap, just so that we're all clear for the latecomers to the session. Okay. I know there's one Danish friend on this call, because I can see him, he's giggling his head off now at this, because I swore blind it wasn't this way, but there we are, you live and learn. So the pack does not cap out when this reaches 200%, as I originally thought. Okay, it doesn't. As you can see, this pack is at 214%. So what does that mean? Well, it means that it doesn't cap out at 200%. It caps out when this reaches 200% or this reaches 200%. Okay, if this reaches 200%, you lose any income generated by this going forward, and you have 7 days grace to upgrade and recover income that is being held. Okay, just to recap, any money in the uni level, once you cap out on the bull side, any money sitting in the uni level balance will move into the red balance, and you have 7 days to recover that money by either renewing or upgrade. Okay, so that's that. Now, if you do cap out on the bull side, you do not lose your team, you do not lose the structure, you don't lose your place. Everything is good, and you're okay. When you renew, you will start earning income again. Welcome, Toad. We're nearly finished. um, so, yeah, so that's how that works. Now, you will still continue, even if this caps out, it's 200%, and this pack says it's completed, or the ball side of it is completed, you will still earn up to 200% on the daily trading and force matrix side. So effectively what's happening here, folks, is that if you cap a pack out on the ball side, you're effectively reverting to becoming a passive member, okay? And that's how that works, okay? So I hope that answers your questions, and I hope that gives you some insight into this. And I'm actually going to, right after this call, I'm going to go away and upgrade this pack because it needs to be upgraded because it's getting close to the wire. So yeah, all right. So packs can yield 400%, 200% here, 200% here. Whichever one of these packs out first at 200% will close the pack. If you close out on the ball, you'll still earn the passive side of it, okay? So this pack can yield 400%. It can. So if you started from scratch on a 1K pack, capped it out at 200, you'd have had two grand out of it. You can then let that run the passive side of it, and you'll get another 2 grand. So the 1K pack will actually pay you out 4 grand if you do it that way. Okay. Am I recommending that? Yeah, no, not really, because at the end of the day, you want to keep on the upgrade path. That's just my personal preference. You do what you like. Uh, Carolina, I see your question. I can't do that full process of upgrading here. I can only show you the normal upgrade process, and I can show you that, but it's just you click an upgrade button and then you click whatever pack you want to go to, click upgrade, click confirm, continue, confirm order, and pay for it as you normally do. I hope that explains it. Sorry if I can't be any more detailed than that. So yeah, I mean, the upgrade process is simple. As long as you do that upgrade before this reaches 200%, you can pay the difference. So if I wanted to go to a 2K pack from here, then I would pay a 1,000. Now, just finally, somebody did ask me the other day, you know, can you skip packs? Yes, the answer is yes. So if I wanted to go from here straight to a 10K pack, all I would do is pay the 9K difference. The system works it out for you when you make the order. It just tells you what you've got to pay. So you don't even need to think about that. So yes, you can skip packs. There is no requirement for you to go up through 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10. You can go straight from 1 to 10 or 5 to 10 or, you know, 10 to 20 or 10 to 50. Okay, you can skip packs, but bear in mind, once you achieve a pack level, let's say you get to 15K, you cannot revert down to a previous lower pack level. You must always stay on the pack you're on or a higher level. All right. I think that's everything, guys. I don't think that there's any more questions. The answer is this recorded? No, I didn't record it. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, no, I am recording. There we are. Yes, there is a recording. I will share this up in the files.cfx.team. It may take me a day or two to upload it because I've got other things to do. Video editing takes some time. So that's it, guys. I hope that's been useful to you. It was a quick training, clean and dirty. And hang on, what's that question? I'm only on passive on the blue. Would I upgrade before it hits 200? No, it's not $200, Steve. It's 200%. It's the blue dial. If you're on the blue dial and you're working passive, then it's 200%. Okay, not $200. Okay, if you're on a $300 pack, it will reach 200%. It will pay you out $600. All right, that's it, everyone. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care for now.